Hey everybody, it's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Sunday. I know usually I do my videos on Fridays, but due to ongoing kitchen renovations, complete remodeling, my whole life has been ridiculous for the last 2 weeks. If you tuned in not this past Friday, but the Friday before that, to my last video, you will have heard that I'm remodeling my kitchen. My father-in-law and I are doing the work ourselves, which is awesome and so gratifying, but yeah, it's so much work and I'm kind of exhausted. But Scentsy life goes on. So I'm here, I'm excited to share what I have to share with you today because it's kind of a big deal. So if you did tune in to my last video, you will notice that this is a great big improvement behind me. Last week we just had studs, we didn't have drywall, we didn't have cabinets, we didn't have a sink. The microwave was not around. We are making great strides. This is a temporary countertop that I grabbed from IKEA just to have something because my actual countertop isn't going to be here for another month almost. I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks once we approve the template and everything. So that's still going to be a while. So we just went to IKEA and went to their deal of the day area, and they've got their scratch and dent stuff, and grabbed this marble look laminate countertop, 8 feet worth, for $65. So for $65, I've got a nice looking temporary countertop that I don't care if I get paint on it. It's gonna get dirty, it's gonna get dinged and messed up and whatever else, and I don't care. But I've got a countertop in the meantime. So this is a huge step up. In the coming days there will be painting. I've got to finish sanding and mudding the drywall and everything else, and then we had some damaged cabinets that we discovered last week, so I've got more of those coming tomorrow, and then there were some custom ones that aren't coming for another month. Yeah, I just got the email 2 days ago from Home Depot saying that my 3 custom cabinets won't be here until August 25th, and this is July 25th, so I've still got 3 more cabinets that aren't going to be here for another month, so this is going to go on and on and on. I can't put my floor in until all the cabinets are in. Anyway, it's going to be fantastic when it's done, but it's been an all-day, every-day, busting our butts kind of situation, especially to get water. I was without water or a dishwasher in the kitchen for about 8 days, which in the grand scheme of things is totally fine. I mean, it was a pain in the butt. We were doing dishes in the bathroom and stuff like that. But now that we're up and functional and we have a sink and we have a dishwasher and we can bring the microwave in and we've got the countertop, we're at least functioning. It's not pretty by any stretch of the imagination, but we're functional. So we don't have the great big push all day, every day, just killing ourselves to get stuff done. And I see how badly I need to adjust my drawers and my cabinet doors, which I'm not going to bother with until the end because they're probably going to wind up coming off and on anyway. But yeah, that looks pretty awful. Right there, we got that big old gap and then down to nothing. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what's been going on. Things are totally crazy, but this makes it better. This is all the samples, all the testers. Yeah, these are all the scents that are coming for the fall-winter transition that's happening on August 1st. Bye-bye spring and summer. Hello fall and winter. It's so hot and sticky here. since becoming a mom, I have a new appreciation for spring and summer, because my son just wants to be outside whenever. But we get to do more stuff. We get to go places and do things. And so I have kind of a new appreciation for those months. But fall is still my favorite, like always. And Christmas and winter. I would much rather be cold than hot. I cannot get comfortable when it's hot. And we've got air conditioning, but I cannot get comfortable when it's hot and humid outside. I can always put on a sweater and cuddle up with a blanket if it's cold. I can't get comfortable in the summer. So this, even though it's August, it's coming August 1st, so it's still summer. I mean, we've still got another month of hotness, but this is just like, this shows me that there's a light at the end of the tunnel for the hot, grossy weather outside. So I wanted to share these with you today. So we're gonna go through, there are a lot of favorites coming back, one in particular that I don't see, oh, there it is, right there. That one makes a lot of people very happy, including myself. But so there are a lot of great ones coming back, and then a handful of new scents that are brand new for the season. So I'm gonna jump into these, and I'm gonna tell you titles or the names of them, and I'm just gonna do some sniffs, and we'll see what we've got in here. Are you ready? I'm excited. Let's go. All right, so to start off, this is a brand new one, and I'm pretty geeked about this. We've got Scarlet Sunflower. Ooh, that's really different, but it's very nice. And you'll see me doing this. I'm kind of rubbing these wax samples, these little testers. I'm warming up the wax. A lot of scents smell very differently between cold and when they're warmed up. And when you warm them up, it brings out more of all the different levels of scent. So Scarlet Sunflower, we've got a nice floral in here, but it's got something in there. It's not spicy, but there's something that's warming it up. Maybe it's vanilla. No, I bet it's amber. Don't freak out, people who don't like amber. It's not crazy. It's not overpowering. Maybe it's caramel. No. I don't know. It's just kind of nice and warm. It's not spicy. It's not bitey. It's definitely not cinnamon. But something in there is warming it up, and it's really, really nice, and I like it a lot. Yeah, that one's definitely going to go on my buy me right away on August 1st list for sure. Okay, what do we have next? All right, this is an old favorite for a lot of people. Very snowy spruce. So this is one of our, when people say, when a customer comes to me and says, I want something that smells like a Christmas tree, a pine tree. Yep, this is it. It's so good. It's nice and fur-ish, not F-U-R, F-I-R, fir tree. It's got a little bit of holiday to it. Does that make sense? It's got a little bit of something in there that's just kind of brightening up that fir tree, that spruce scent. But it's not overpowering. It's not cinnamony. It's not spicy like that. But it's nice and warm and musky and piney. So if you're looking for pine tree, Christmas tree vibes, very snowy spruce. That's where you want to go. All right, let's see, who's next? Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl. So I don't think we have to question what this one is all about, right? Yep, as advertised, here is a great fall scent. This takes me right to pumpkin pie and Thanksgiving and decorating for fall. The cinnamon is not overpowering in this one, which I like because I'm not against cinnamon, but I'm not a huge cinnamon fan, especially like the red hot cinnamon. It's not my thing. This is a warmer cinnamon, like mulling wine or mulling tea, and you're kind of throwing some spices into the pot, and you've got your fall fruits, and you've got some cinnamon in there just to kind of warm it up and give it a little bit of spice, but it's not crazy. Very, very nice. Like that one a lot. So that is Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl. All right, this one I believe is new. Harvest Blessings. Ooh, that's nice. So this one's got a little bit more of a bite of the cinnamon in it. But again, not overpowering. We've got a little bit of a pumpkin-y tone in there. Very nice. So this one is like the last one, like Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl, just taken up a notch. So it's a little bit spicier. It's a little bit warmer. We've got a little more of the spice and a little less of the fruit. But still not overpowering, not totally crazy. So I like that a lot. Nice one, nice one. Okay, here is a fan favorite, Winterberry Apple Tea. I apologize, my lighting in here is ridiculous and there's not a whole lot I can do about it at this time. Once I can get back into my office, because, okay, so I was telling everybody about how we're doing this. The reason I'm filming in here is because everything that was in my kitchen is now in my office. So that's why I'm filming in my half-done kitchen. Oh, Winterberry Apple Tea. So nice. Very nice. So we've got a little bit of berry. So it's got a little bit of that sweet, tart, like tangy berry. But then the tea and the apple just kind of smooth it out. Very nice, very nice. So that one's been around for a long time. That one is a favorite for sure. Salted Caramel Toffee. Okay, so this one may have been one of the ones that as soon as I opened the bag, I could smell it and I went, eh. I'm not a huge toffee. I love caramel to taste. I'm not a huge fan of the scent, and it can be very strong. Yeah, that's it. It's not my thing. I'm not a fan of bakery. So salted caramel toffee, it's exactly how you would imagine it being. So it's a nice scent. It is not for me, but if bakery scents are in your wheelhouse, this guy is right there. You've got exactly how it sounds. Since we're doing those and my nose has already been accosted with things that I don't care for, we're gonna do Hug in a Mug next. So this is your hot cocoa scent. Yep, hot cocoa. I don't care for it. But if that's your thing, you've got the marshmallow, you've got the cocoa, you've got all of those scents right in there. Not my jam, but it's a favorite for sure. Since we're going down that road, cinnamon buttercream. I don't like the super sweet either, like the sugary sweet. Yeah, it's the buttercream kind of takes over the cinnamon. You've got a little bit of the spice from the cinnamon, but the buttercream, that sweet, sweet, sweet buttercream scent is there. And then you just got a little bit of the spice from the cinnamon. So it's a nice scent. It's right, like, it's there. It is what it says it is. Again, not my thing, but for those of you who that is your thing, that's a good one. Let's see, where do we go next? Let's switch it up. Okay, This one I fell in love with last season when I got, who did I get this in? Nick the Gnome. So we had the little gnome buddy clip, the adorable buddy clip, the little gnome, and his scent was Very Merry Cranberry. And that was when I discovered that I actually don't mind the fruity and berry scents. That's so nice. It's cranberry, so it's a little tart, but it's got the sweet too to balance it out. Really, really nice. I was kind of a scent snob a year ago. It's almost a year now that I've been a consultant, and I was kind of a scent snob, and I thought that the only scents that I liked were the musky, masculine, some of the fresh, some of the clean, but I didn't really, any of the fruity or flowery scents that I had encountered up until then, I really didn't care for, and so I just assumed that I didn't like any of them. I mean, why? Why would you do that to yourself? So then Nick the Gnome showed up, and his scent was Very Merry Cranberry, and totally changed my mind. And so now I let myself enjoy other scents, and I've discovered that a lot of these fruity and flowery ones I really do like, and Very Merry Cranberry is awesome. So where else do we go? Where else do we go? We can go to, this one was new last year, I think, Maple Apple Bourbon. The only thing you need to add to that is bacon. Very nice. So you've got the maple, so you've got that syrupy sweet, and then a little bit of a bite from the bourbon and the nice sweetness from the apple. They're all right in there. Very nice, very fall. Definitely could carry over into winter. Very, very nice. Let's see. Okay, this one is new for this year, I believe. Tinselberry. So we just had Scentsy Family Reunion, which is Scentsy's largest convention each year. And the last 2 years, it's had to be virtual, which is terrible. I'm so excited that next year it is going to be in person in Salt Lake City, Utah. And I am absolutely saving all of my pennies to be able to go to that, because I got together in person with a handful of my team. I think there were 12 of us. And that experience just by itself was amazing, to watch the virtual convention, to be able to do it in person with thousands of consultants from all over the place. I can't wait, like goosebumps. I mean, I can't wait, and it's a year away, but it's gonna be amazing. But anyway, so we were watching the convention, and they're talking about, the creative team is talking about how do you take the iconic things from holidays and turn them into a scent. So, Tinselberry. Of course, berry's easy, but how do you put a scent to tinsel? And so they're talking about, you know, how do you attach a scent to those kinds of icons? And so it's really neat to think about their creative process and how do you put a scent to tinsel? How do you put a scent to Christmas or Thanksgiving or, you know, ornaments, or what's another one? What's another one that I'm going to do here in a little bit? Polar bear hug. I mean, how do you put a scent to polar bear hug? How many of you have ever smelled a polar bear? Not me. So it's just kind of, it was really neat to hear them talk about the creative process of how we tie in scent to all of our other senses. So anyway, I digress. Tinselberry, new for this year. That's so cool. It's tinsel. I mean, it really is. It kind of also reminds me of, so you've got the berry for sure, and then you've got kind of a, now don't even know how to describe it. It's bright, but smooth, like tinsel. But it also kind of reminds me of those lip balms from the 90s. That's really good though. I'm excited to smell this one once it's warmed and not just cold. So that's Tinselberry. So new for this year. Very cool. I like that one a lot. Okay, moving on. Pumpkin roll. Back, as always. And as advertised. Pumpkin-y, you've got a little bit of the cinnamon kind of sugar, a little bit of like the icing that you would have, like the icing drizzle over the top if you're extra like me. Yeah, very nice. Love that pumpkin-y. This one, so we had pumpkin cinnamon swirl, and then what was the other one? Harvest Blessings. And they were kind of like, there was pumpkin cinnamon swirl was here, and Harvest Blessings was kind of the same scent notes, but just kicked up a notch. This one, pumpkin roll, is down a step. So this is even more subtle, less spicy, a little more fruit, a little more sweet. So we've kind of got our layers here, which is really cool, because then if you love those scents, you don't have to be locked into, I really like pumpkin and a little bit of cinnamon, and you don't have to be blasted in the face by cinnamon. You can have a step down, or even a step down from that. You can kind of choose your own adventure, if you will. Let's see, what's next? Okay. This one comes back all the time. I love to mix this with things. Perfect Peppermint. Now this one is amazing by itself. It is super strong, it's bright, it'll clean out your sinuses. It is peppermint, it's just peppermint. And so it's really fun by itself, but I love to mix this with other scents as well to give them that fresh, crisp, minty hint as well. So if you've got something that's maybe a little too spicy or a little too warm and you want to brighten it up a little bit, you throw a cube or even half a cube of Perfect Peppermint in with it, and it just brightens everything up, and it's fabulous. I love it. That's a good one. Okay, here's another one that I like to mix with things, but again, you don't have to. Vanilla Mint, and this one is also coming back. This one's great. Oh, so again, you take your Perfect Peppermint and you warm it up a little bit. And you give it that soft vanilla. Oh, it's so good. So I do mix this one, but I love this one by itself too. Yum, Vanilla Mint. Fabulous, 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 fabulous. There are so many, you guys. Okay, Pomegranate Prosecco. Yes. So you've got the tart of the pomegranate and then the bright and bubbly of the Prosecco. It's just like you opened a bottle of exactly this. So, so good. Bubbly, fresh, fruity, a little tart. Yum, yum. Oh, so good. So good. You could mix that one with stuff too. Okay, what's next? This one may be new for this year. Spiced Ember Glow. So what do we think I bet this one's not going to surprise me much. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure this is in woods. Maybe it'll be in spice, but it's warm, it's woodsy, it's a little spicy, but not as much as you would think based on spiced Ember Glow. Yeah, it's spicy. It is spicy, but not too much. The woodsy comes through just perfectly and just smooths the whole thing out. Oh man, that's a winner. That is a winner for me. That's club worthy for me, and that's gonna be warmed up in here all the time. Okay, Pumpkin Chai. So here's another of our little click of pumpkin scents, just with the chai in it. So we've got a little bit of the pumpkin. It's very warm. A little spice. So we had the other 3 pumpkin scents that were kind of like tiered. This one's a little off to the side. This one's a little lateral. I don't know how I feel about it, but it is nice. It is nice. It's a nice scent. Very fall, very Thanksgiving, just not my thing. Okay. This is coming back. Be Merry. This one's from, I think was new last year. Bright, fruity, but not springy fruity. Definitely fall fruity. Christmas fruity. And maybe a little bit of pine woodsy-ish. Very nice. Very nice. Like that one a lot. Like it. Like it. Okay. This one was a scent of the month last year. Maybe November? Maybe November. Jeweled pomegranate. This one was a favorite last year. Definitely with the pomegranate. I'm not sure where the jeweled comes in. Maybe it's a little bit, I don't want to say fresh because that's not quite right, but it's just a little bit brighter than just a straight up fruity. But very good. Definitely mixable, that one. Could do some fun recipes with that one. Okay, Snowberry. This one was a favorite of mine last year and maybe the year before that. Bright, fresh, wintry, like snowy fresh with the berry. So this is like vanilla mint's cousin. So we've got the fresh and then the something else that's with the fresh. Because it's a little minty, but maybe more like spearminty than pepperminty, if that makes sense. So it's more fresh mint than sweet mint, like fresh versus candy mint. If anybody is following my train of thought on that one. But very good, very, very good. Definitely mixable. That one's not terribly strong. So that's super nice. Okay, I think this one might be new. I don't recognize this one, at least from last year. Graham Cracker Crunch. I'm going to guess that I'm really going to be on the fence about this because I love graham crackers, but I'm not a fan of those bakery scents. So this might be where my taste buds and my nose fight. Let's see. Yeah, I don't care for it. So it's definitely graham cracker, but it's got that bakery base to it. But you've got the graham cracker that comes through for sure. It's nice. It's not my thing, but it is very nice, and it's for sure graham cracker. There's no doubt about that. Okay, from last year, and I think, did this one stick around all year? No, otherwise it wouldn't be in my new scents. So, Homestead Holiday. So this one is from last year. Yum. So we've got cinnamon, lots of cinnamon. This is a very, very winter holiday, Christmassy scent. Cinnamony, maybe a little bit of pine-ish. Very strong, but very nice, very nice. It does have some kind of little warm in there. Maybe it's the pine that's warming it up a little bit, but cinnamon is definitely high on the list in that one. Let's see. Okay, this one from last year, also iced pine. This is another one that if someone comes to me and says, I'm looking for something that smells like a pine tree or a Christmas tree, this is it. It's a little sweeter, but definitely straight up pine in there. Yes, so this would be a nice one to have plugged in near your Christmas tree if you have an artificial tree. Not too close, friends, let's not do anything silly, but this will wrap together your sense of smell and what you see. So you see the pine tree, you see the Christmas tree, and you also get the scent to go with it. And so you've got your whole ambiance there. Yes, yes, that's like a scene. You've got your whole scene right there. Very nice. Like that one a lot. You could probably go peppermint with that one. Ooh, or vanilla mint would look good with that, would smell good with that one too. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, let's see. Where else are we? Okay. Berry blessed. Pretty sure this is just going to be straight up berries as well. Holy moly. That's really sweet and really tart. That is like berries and grapefruit. I bet that's going to be very strong when it's warmed as well. Whew, that one gives you cavities. That one's wowie. I would almost want to mix this one with something to bring it down a little bit. It is really tart. But it's nice. It's very nice. Wow, that almost made my eyes water. That was really strong. Okay. All right, this is one of my favorites. This is coming back. Silver bells. So this is coming back to our how do you put a scent to those holiday icons. Silver bells. What does silver smell like? What does a bell smell like? It smells like this. Oh, it's warm and soft, but not like fuzzy, right? So we've got to put all of our senses together. Maybe a little crisp. Yeah, this is what silver bells smells like to me. Yeah, I get it. Yep, they nailed it. Silver bells. Love it. I still might have some from last year. Okay. More pumpkin because of course we do. Farm stand pumpkin. So this one's got other fall fruits in it as well. So we've got pumpkin. I think we've got some apple in there. Nice and pumpkin-y, not real cinnamony. It's a little more fruity than the other pumpkin varieties, but still warmish for fall. Real nice there. Okay. All right, here's, yay, I'm so excited for this new Disney collaboration that we have going on. Disney Princess, True Love Awaits. Yes. Okay. I mean, who's got a guess? Is this like, it's coming out for fall, winter, so I don't want to say it's going to be like bright and sweet and super fruity. Maybe we're thinking like that crisp apple, like the wintry Beauty and the Beast kind of situation. I don't know. Ooh, it's soft. It's rose, but it's not super sweet or super floral. It's rose, but it's not over the top rose. That's nice. That's really nice. It's rose, but kind of mellowed out. Very nice. I like that a lot. That's really pretty. That's really pretty, you guys. Okay. Oh my gosh. So many still. Okay. One of my favorites. So, one of my favorite scents ever is clove. I love clove in everything. But because I was a scent snob, I was afraid of the fact that this has cinnamon in it. So this is clove and cinnamon. The cinnamon just makes the clove sing, okay? Oh my God, it's so good. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. The clove just warms it up and just gives it that like, that different variety of spice. So the cinnamon's got the cinnamon, like the bitey cinnamon spice, the warm, but the clove just rounds it out and gives it the not so sharp, warm and spicy. And it's just so good. Yes, yes, one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Blue sage and tonka. Now, when my 5-year-old hears tonka, he's gonna be like, why does that wax say it's a truck? No. Oh, yum, yum, you guys. Oh, that's so good. So we've got, it's almost floral, but not really. It's kind of herby and warm because you've got the sage in there. That's really pretty. That's kind of masculine, but like secure in his masculinity, masculine. It's not like man's man masculine. It's nice. Ooh, yum. I think anybody who likes Mystery Man and all those scents, you're gonna be on board for Blue Sage and Tonka. Yep, like that one. Okay. Ooh, all-time favorite, and so excited that this one is going to be in the cleaning line this year, Cider Mill. Yes, yes. Can you imagine cleaning products in Cider Mill? So good. Cider. Spiced donuts. Shut the front door. It's so good. And then you can wash your dishes in it and clean your counter with it. Yes. Oh, so good. Hay rides. Hay rides, you guys. Hay rides through the apple orchard, and then you get your cider and your cinnamon donut at the end, which is one of the best things ever about fall, are those spiced donuts. And it's here. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Okay. All right. I've left this one long enough. One of my all-time favorites. And so many people love this scent. And it comes in a bazillion different products. As it should. Cozy Cardigan. Yes, it's coming back. If you missed out on Cozy Cardigan before and you fell in love with it like everybody else, if you don't start a club and put Cozy Cardigan in it this year, we can't even be friends because, oh, stop it. It's so good. It's so warm, but it's got a little bit of sweet to it. It's the color, right? It's this color in a scent. It's sweet, but warm and cozy and just so feminine and soft. And I just want to pipe it through my furnace. It's so good. It's so good. And it comes in so many different products. And I think I have it on my nose now. And that's okay. I don't mind. It comes in so many different products. It comes in body products. Off the top of my head, I don't remember what it's going to be in yet this season. But I mean, it's just so good. It's so good. Oh my gosh, so good. Okay, moving on. Oh, and then we're gonna come to this one, which is not one of my favorites, but it is a huge hit, is Cinnamon Bear. This is too much cinnamon for me. This is Red Hot's cinnamon. So if you like Red Hot's candy and you like that scent, Cinnamon Bear is for you. That is straight up what this is. It's Red Hot's candy. And it will, if you like cinnamon and you like that experience of having your face be assaulted by that scent, Cinnamon Bear is it. It's strong and it's bitey and it is there. Like it's just there. But it's not my thing. Okay, so we had the other spruce scent. Now we have red berry and spruce. So I am picturing my Christmas tree. So I got a new Christmas tree last year, and it was a flocked tree. So it's got, you know, your standard green pine branches, but then the tips of them are like fuzzy. That doesn't sound right, but it looks almost like it's got a little layer of snow on it, but very delicate. It kind of looks like if you cut off jeans and you fray them and let them wear, and it kind of gets that kind of fuzzy, worn look. It looks like that's what they do to the end of the branches, because each little needle is kind of frayed and fuzzed out a little bit. And so it looks almost like there's this tiny little dusting of snow on it, but then it also has built into the tree branches pine cones and little red berries. And so it's very country, it's very farm-ish, which is a decorating style that I'm really kind of embracing lately. So I'm guessing that red berry and spruce is going to be the perfect match for my new Christmas tree. That's so nice. So you've got the spruce, that pine scent under, and then a bright crisp berry on top. And it kind of sweetens up that pine scent. That's really nice. This is a good one, again, for those folks who are looking for the Christmas tree scent. I like that a lot. Winner, right there. Like it. Yep. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is one that they were talking about in our virtual convention. Cashmere and corduroy. In your head, when you hear cashmere and corduroy, you probably get an idea of what it would smell like. And so the creative team has to put that together and be convincing about it. So everybody get that idea in your mind of what cashmere and corduroy would be like. So, okay, cashmere and corduroy. Everybody ready? Here we go. This is like cozy cardigan with a little bit of masculine thrown in. That's really good. It's really good. I like it. It's got that soft, warm base, and it's almost a little musky, but I'm gonna guess it's maybe a little amber or a little vanilla, maybe a little more toward the amber than the vanilla. And really warms it up and kind of rounds it all out. That's so good. You guys need to try that one. For sure, you need to try that one. Okay. All right, so I mentioned this one before. Polar Bear Hug. Polar Bear Hug is a new name for this season, but it is not a new fragrance. Polar Bear Hug used to be known as Eskimo Kiss. So good. So we've got our fresh, wintry base, and then just a little bit of a warm up at the top. And I think this is a more apt name for it, because Eskimo Kiss to me sounds like it's going to be bright and fresh and like snappy. And this is more warm, like a hug. It's still really good. No matter what you call it, it's good. So it's nice and fresh, but it's got that warm, cozy feeling to it too. So if you loved Eskimo Kiss, it did not go away. It is just now known as Polar Bear Hug. All right. This one was scent of the month maybe last November? Maybe? I don't know. Dancing Sugar Plums. Bright, fruity, sweet. So nice. Really wintry. Definitely wintry. A little Christmassy if that's your thing. Nice and fruity, nice and light. That's a nice light fruity. It's not overly sweet. It's not super sugary, syrupy like that. It's just kind of a bright, fruity scent. Very nice. Well, that was weird. My laptop shut off and won't turn back on now. And so my light turned off on me and all of a sudden I was in the dark. So now we are back. So moving on, we just got a handful of these left. Next up is apple and cinnamon sticks. So way back when, at the beginning, we were talking about a scent, was it clove and cinnamon maybe? And we were talking about mulling wine, or when you're doing cider and stuff like that, and you've got the fruity and then also you've got all the spices and it's just kind of warm and wonderful. Apple and cinnamon sticks. This has the perfect amount of apple to balance out the cinnamon. And it's not red hot cinnamon. No, none of that. It's nice warm cinnamon, and then the sweetness of the apple just rounds it all out, and it's fabulous and I love it. Okay, this one was a favorite last year, Autumn Sunset. So good. So we've got a little more sweet, but we've got the stereotypical autumn blanket of scents, but it's just a little bit sweeter. So we've got our little bit of warm spicy, our little bit of fruity, and it just brings it up a notch. Yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, so good. Okay. Here is another one that is not in my wheelhouse, but is a super favorite, is Breakfast in Bed. Not my thing. Bakery. But everybody loves it. But you've got that syrupy and that bakery base, kind of that buttery thing going on. Not my fave, but if those scents are your thing, that is a really good one. Okay, this is a new one for this year, and I'm really looking forward to smelling this. This is Eucalyptus Wreath. So we're gonna have the pine, but we're gonna have the eucalyptus. And I think a lot of people get scared by eucalyptus because it can be really overpowering. So let's see what they did here with it. Oh, that's so good. It's a perfect balance of eucalyptus, so that typical, you know, when you think eucalyptus and you get that scent, but then wreath, so you've got the pine. Oh, that's really good. That's really good, you guys. I like that a lot. I can't wait to get that in bar form and warm that, because that's really, really nice. It's got, so it's gonna be your unconventional holiday scent. How about that? Your unconventional winter holiday scent. Okay, autumn road trip, super favorite last season. So good. So you've got like the crisp leaves and a little bit of the warm. And it's a little bit fresh because you're out and you've got, maybe it's not too far into fall yet, so you've got the windows rolled down in the car and you're just on your way, like if you're from Michigan and you're on your way to the UP to see the colors. So good, so good. It's fall, but not super spicy and over the top fall. Same with first day of fall. So we've got the warm, but we're not too spicy yet. We're not to crunching leaves yet. We're not to Halloween. We're not to Thanksgiving. We're not there yet. but it's fall and you can tell. First day of fall. Very nice. And I don't remember this one being overly strong, which is nice. Okay. I'm afraid this one's going to be a little too sweet for me. Caramel Apple Craze. Although I am, again, becoming a parent, I am developing an appreciation for caramel apples in the last couple of years. So let's see. Yeah, it's not for me. The caramel's a little too bakery, buttery for me. But again, that's just me. If you like those bakery, buttery smells and then it's cut with the apple, it's right on. I mean, this hits the nail on the head. This is caramel apple. Very nice, very nice. It's not my thing, but that's just me. You guys don't have to live in this craziness like I do. That's just me. All right. Arctic Kiss. So this is where formerly Eskimo Kiss, now known as Polar Bear Hug, is fresh, wintry hug, fresh, wintry with a little bite. Fresh, wintry, little bitey, but in a sweet way. It's not like the spearminty bitey, not fruity, but just nice and wintry fresh. I feel like that was in a commercial for some kind of gum product once. Wintry fresh. Was that a spearmint gum commercial that I may have just inadvertently quoted? Okay. This one is either new for this year or renamed for this year. I will look into that. Bright Cider Life. So, bright in a fall scent to me is going to be like a little bit sweeter fruit, maybe. And then cider is going to have our mulled seasonings. Spices. That's where I was going. Oh. Okay, yeah. So we've got our mulled spices. Got it that time. But then it is a little bit brighter, and I don't know if it's necessarily a fruit that's making it brighter. But it is. It's bright. Congratulations, design team. You captured bright in a fragrance. Yeah, it's not as warm. It's not as spicy. It is a brighter cider. Good for them. I like that. That's nice. I wonder if that one will be strong when it's warmed. I bet. I think. Okay. This is one that is a super humongous favorite for several of my customers. I wanted to love it so badly. And I love the idea of it, but when I warm it, it's too much in a condensed space indoors. If it were in an outdoor situation where it could disperse more, it would be a different story. But when it's more compact, it's too much for me around the campfire. This is as advertised. Imagine a campfire scent in your home. It's really good here for me. And again, like I said, I have several customers who live and die by this scent. Like when this sold out and we couldn't get it anymore, I had a couple customers that I went and found other consultants in other places and went and got it for them because I couldn't get it myself, but other people had it. And I drove around and collected them from other consultants and then mailed them off in bulk because people love this. Just sniffing it like this, I love it. It is a campfire. It's a bonfire. It's the woodsy, a little bit charred, that, I don't want to say smoky, but just like that lingering kind of smoky scent. And just this much in my nose, it's perfect. When I warm it, it's too much for me. And my husband hated it. But right like this, it's amazing. It's so good. This one with, ooh, I wonder if I mixed this with cider mill, right? Because you go on a hayride, and if you go on a hayride in the evening, you have your cider and donuts at the end around a campfire. Huh, I may have just found a way to make around the campfire work for me. I'm gonna have to look into that. And I will report back if I am a genius or if it's a horrible fail. Okay, 4 more, here we go. This one's coming back, super popular, love it. Christmas Cottage, just what you would think it to be. It's cinnamony, it's warm, it's a cottage, so it's that like, not out in the woods feeling, but it's just a different vibe than a house, right? Like a cottage just has a different feeling and a different life than a house. So it's cinnamony, but it's bright, it's fruity, and maybe a little bit country. And it's really good. It is a little on the strong side, I remember, from last year. Okay. Autumn Hearth. This one is coming back from last year. I think it was this one. I also wanted to love this, and it was so strong that I could only warm it for like 10 minutes at a time, and then I had to turn it off. Maybe it wasn't this one. Maybe it was. Yeah, maybe it was. This is very cinnamony, but again, warm, spicy cinnamon, not red hot cinnamon. And a little bit, maybe a little bit of fruit in there to kind of sweeten it up a little bit, but very strong. Yeah, I think it was this one that was very strong. And like the first time I warmed it, and usually I'll just throw something in a warmer and just let it go like all day long until I go to bed and turn it off. And I was letting this one go, and my husband came in after work one day and went, "Oh my God, what is happening in here? Like, did you just turn on every single warmer you own and put the same scent in it?" So it's a little on the strong side, be forewarned. Okay. Best in Snow. Love the wordplay in this one. Fresh, bright. Super de-duper, like minty sharpness. So good. So good. Like this is snow in a scent. Bright, not sweet, but fresh and kind of like icy fresh bitey. So good. All right. And the last one, cedar cider. Yum. Oh, yum. So we've got the spices from the cider and the woodsy from the cedar. A little bit piney. Fabulous. Fabulous. That is fall right there. Cedar cider encompasses everything that is fall. So those are all the new scents that are coming as of August 1st. There is so much to love in this upcoming catalog season. So if you are on my VIP list, a bunch of you will be getting, what month are we even coming into? August. You'll be getting the August warmer and scent of the month goodies, along with a compact catalog page showing you everything that's coming in fall and winter. Everybody who I have contact information for is going to be getting in some way, shape, or form the new catalog. So you may get it in the mail, and if you want one and you don't get one from me soon, reach out and I will send you one or bring you one or however I need to get it to you. Otherwise, I'm going to send it electronically. One way or another, everyone will get access to the new catalog. It will go live on my website on August 1st, and it will have all the wonderful and amazing goodies in it. One of the neat things that happens during our convention is we get to see everything that's coming for the new catalog season. So other than like the limited time offers and the collector's holiday warmer, which we didn't get to see that yet, I got to see everything that's coming up for fall and Halloween and Christmas. I'm so excited! You guys, I'm so excited for what's coming in this catalog. I don't know if anybody remembers Enchanted Pumpkin. I'm just gonna drop a couple little doodads here. If anybody remembers Enchanted Pumpkin, it is the most gorgeous mercury glass pumpkin with like wrought iron design. It's beautiful. It's coming back. Polar Panorama. So anybody who's watched my videos for any amount of time, I did a video way back when on Polar Panorama, which was one of our first LED element warmers. So it's not the light bulb warming, the wax, it's an element, but it does light up. And that's coming back. That sold out immediately and had a second chance pre-sale for it. The most adorable Halloween warmers you've ever seen. What else? Oh yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas. Everything. I'm just gonna put that right out there. We've got gnomes, we've got Christmas trees, we've got snowmen and Santas, and Christmas Camper is coming back. And let's see, some more Warner Brothers magic and another Disney Villains warmer. And there's so much amazingness that is coming in this catalog and coming in the following season, and I'm beside myself. I'm so excited and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So thank you so much for joining me today on my journey through all of these amazing scents. Please hit like, please hit subscribe, please share, drop those comments, come join me on Facebook where I share everything. Usually everything goes there first. Always check back. I have grand ideas of doing more frequent videos. Hopefully that will happen once school starts and my son is in school again full time. Because you can imagine that doing these videos with a 5-year-old running around is next to impossible. So hopefully I'll be able to be at least still consistent with once a week, if not more frequent once September hits. And thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, an awesome week to come, and I'll see everybody next time. Bye.